Well, howdy do, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Sarah Vita, if you don't already know, which you probably don't. I make all sorts of types of videos. I do drink, have a little bit of Crown Royal Peach, and I do smoke. And I'm 100% real on this channel, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, I thought today would be a perfect time to talk about neighbor etiquette, which I made this video once before, but I don't know, I didn't like the flow of it. So it's actually Valentine's night I had made it, but now I'm remaking it because now is the perfect time. Yeah. So if you live in a trailer park or you live in an apartment, I'm gonna tell you a couple tips to not piss your neighbors off. I also do cuss on this channel, but gotta wait till like 3 minutes because, you know, YouTube. But well, today is a perfect example of this. I have two neighbors, right? I don't know them from Adam's House Cat. We've lived here for a year now. I know either one. Kind of don't really care to. Maybe the first guy to the right of me would be okay, but these people with the kid, I'm not really a kid person, so there's that. Yeah. Alright, so, excuse any noises you hear. I don't know if that, whatever. But anyways, so yeah, let's start with, loud music. I love playing loud music. I will play loud music until the cows come home. But mind you, I have no bass, and I don't put it in front of somebody's freaking yard. So, there's that. And let me tell you another thing. We are literally sandwiched in this trailer park that we're in. So, you know, still better than an apartment. Anything's better than living with somebody. So, I mean, if that's your thing, cool, but it ain't my thing. I have social anxiety. Have not really anger issues, just I do get mad pretty easily, but I think that's just me being a girl. But yeah, so perfect example today. My nice quiet neighbor over here sometimes likes to put his music in front of outside, basically, and I have the window open today. It's literally 80 degrees in my freaking house right now. 80 degrees. Yeah, I'm not putting the window down. So instead, to me, because I've been through some shit in the past, to me that says you want a music war. But of course, all of my shit, because my boyfriend definitely made sure, like the day we moved in here, that I, you know, played my loudest song on my speaker, like my stereo. You can't hear it outside unless you're like right next to the house. It's still quiet, even next to the trailer. So there's that. And I don't have any bass, so we ain't gotta worry about that shit, people calling cops on you, okay? Yeah. So, anyways, I'm currently in the middle of, I guess, in my brain, what is a music war, which I'm sure this dude over here is cool, even though he wears a mask outside, which I think is really weird, but whatever, you do you. But yeah, so just be mindful of your neighbors and maybe, you know, not put your music in front of their open fucking window. Just a thought. You know, once again, I'm sure he's cool. He usually don't do that. He does, if it's really, like, nice out, he'll do it, but once again, in my brain, that says music war. So I'm blasting Rob Zombie right now as he's playing, I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's not really bad music. It's just, just not everybody wants to, just don't do it. Be mindful. And yes, I'm going to say mindful a lot in this video because I did in the last one, which is why I trashed it. And you probably could have played a drinking game with how many times I said mindful. So, yeah. If you want to play a drinking game, take a sip or a shot every time that I say the word mindful. Anyway, starting now. Alright, second thing. If you are in a neighborhood, such as a trailer park, yes, my nails are finally done. Surprise. Usually they're all cracked and shit on here. Just thought I'd point that out. But anyway, you know, if you have, which I know people can't really help besides their engine. I'm not talking about that, you know, because I like the sound of like 70s below muscle cars, like the revving. I love that. Okay, there's this one guy that has a Mustang that has even parked it, which we don't have a car, but still, it's common courtesy. Like, don't park in somebody's parking spot when you got all these guest parking spots out here. You know, you just don't do that. I don't care. So, yeah. He hasn't parked in my spot again, though. I will say that because I did take care of it. So I'll just say that. But that's not really what I'm going about. Excuse me. Pretty much, when you come into a neighborhood, apartments, especially trailer parks, especially if you're as close as I said that we are, then you probably want to turn your music down because you're probably going to disturb somebody with your fucking bass, with your loud ass bass. Now listen, I love some bass. I love bass. Yes, I do. Bass sounds really good with metal too, with rockabilly, with especially industrial, popping some Combi Christ. Hell yeah. But like, be courteous, because especially at night, because this motherfucker will come around about 11 o'clock at night having his bass going, and it's like, okay, my neighbor over here has a kid, which I'm not very fond of, but I have heard her like scream at him and shit. And no, I'm not calling DSS because it ain't none of my business, and he, to my knowledge, she ain't never smacked nobody or whatever, so there's that. I'm trying to mind my own business, you know, unless you're actually bothering me, then I'll probably still mind my own business, but be, an asshole about it. So there's that. Not really, it's just the music war thing. So, yeah, there's that. When you come in here, or you're going into like, you know, somebody that lives in a trailer park, apartments, whatever, just in that late, just turn your music down. It's not, just turn it down. People might have kids, people might have to get up and go to work, people might be, you know, you never know. So be mindful of that as well. Alright, here's another thing, which I will say that let me talk with my hands. Hi. Does anybody remember Ubi with the eyes? Comment down below if you remember who Ubi is. Ubi with the hands and the eyes. I love the song. Rob Zombie. Anyway, not the point. Sorry, I'm a little bit ticked off right now, so I'm probably just rambling a little bit. Not really, but whatever. Anyway, this trailer park is not really good for children because there are a lot of rules in the lease. And I don't have kids myself. I'm 27. I don't have kids. I don't really know if I want one or not, to be honest. And also, I say one if I was to have one. Yeah. So, but all that aside, you know, if you have a kid, okay, look, this neighbor over here, not this guy that I'm having a music war with right now, this guy, or lady over here, has probably like a 4-year-old maybe, something like that. Hold on a second. Who will literally, like, because these are still thin walls. It's a trailer. I grew up in trailers my whole life. They have very thin walls. They do. There's not very much insulation in these things. When her kid runs across the floor, it sounds like he's, like, running across my floor and, like, stomping and shit. And that's so, I hate it so much. And sometimes, if it makes me mad enough, or I don't feel good, or I'm trying to go to bed, which they usually go to bed about 9:30, 10 o'clock, only because I know when he stops running around like a wild Indian. I can say that because I am Indian. Yeah, you're probably like, where? Do you see this honker? Yeah. Anyway, that was a joke. Anyway, but I really am. Anyway, yeah, like, yeah, sometimes I'll do it back, and usually they stop, but I don't know. I try, like I said, I try to mind my own business unless it really starts getting on my nerves, then I will do something back. But I'm probably not going to confront your ass unless it's literally, like, on my porch or in my house, or you're destroying something on my little area of land here. Yeah. So yeah, just be mindful of your kids. And like, the reason this place isn't very kid friendly is because there's a lot. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in the lease that says, you know, like, oh, you can't, don't be in other people's yards, don't be running in the road, don't be doing this, don't be doing that. So yeah, it would probably suck to be a kid here. So also, I am wearing a shirt. It looks like I'm not, but I am. I just realized that. Sorry. Ooh, let's go up to the sky, okay? Let's everybody go to the sky today. Anyways, so yeah, it would probably suck to be a kid to live here, because like this lady over here never lets her kid outside. Like, I don't know if when they go somewhere, she takes them to the park or something, but it would suck to be a kid here. So, you know, so that's pretty much all I got to say for right now. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be like screaming and hooting and hollering, anything like that, to piss off your neighbors. You don't want to be going into their yards. You don't want to. Now, sometimes I'll take a shortcut up here, you know, in this neighbor's yard, which I said is cool, except for sometimes. But sometimes I'll go across there because technically it's still kind of my yard, but if I want to check the mail or something, I like going through there instead of going all the way around, and then it's easier. And, he's really chill and laid back. Like, people park in his parking spot all the time, and he don't even have a car either, so. Sorry, I thought I heard my mom. Today is my mother's birthday, so, shout out to my mother. She is subscribed to my channel, but I don't know if she really watches my videos that much, but she is subscribed, so happy birthday to my mother. What in the world? That is a big old truck. Sorry. Also, living in a trailer park, because I grew up in one. My nanny, she is very nosy. I love my nanny, and she'll probably watch this and be like, but she, from my experience now, like, it's kind of hard not to be nosy in a trailer park, especially if you have people screaming over here, or people doing this over here, or something over there, or the loud cars and loud this, and it's kind of hard not to be nosy. Even though, like I said, me and my boyfriend have lived here for over a year now. But, when we first moved in here, like, the COVID bullshit had just happened, so, I'm conducting. Oh, God. Sorry, I had to relight my cancer stick up, as most of you would call it. But yeah, just be more mindful of who you live with, who's around you. Now, I understand. Well, the best thing to do is confront somebody about this. But honestly, I'm pretty laid back myself. Like I said, if somebody pisses me off or something, I'm not gonna go and be like, "You're stupid. Turn your shit down." Like, I'm not gonna do that. I have social anxiety, so I'm not going to do that. It's very hard for me to be confrontational like that. Like I said, unless it is, like, actually on my porch or somebody, like, in fucking with my shit or something, that's the only time that I'm going to be, like, extremely confrontational. But other than that, I kind of just, oh, you're playing this and it's right in front of my open window? Well, hope you like Godsmack and Rob Zombie. Yeah, I know, which is very immature. It's very immature, yes, I'm aware. But, you know what? In all reality, he actually can't even hear my fucking music. So, because that's how low my stereo is. It's a little bitty baby stereo. So, which I love. My dad gave it to me. But also, that's a good thing. Because if any of you that do watch my channel regularly and you know me, know that I like to drink and I do like to party and I do like my shit loud. So it's probably a good thing that I don't get it louder than what it is, because I'd probably get the cops called on me several times, and I've never had that happen to me. I've never been to jail or anything like that, thank God. I'm a good girl. I grew up in a lifestyle that was like this has nothing to do with neighbor etiquette. I just grew up in a party lifestyle kind of, so I guess I kind of inherited that. I just know how to control it. So yes. Anyways, if y'all have any other tips, which I'm sure that I could come up with more, but this is getting to be about 15 minutes now. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that. And if you have any tips for some neighbor etiquette and being mindful of your neighbors, then please comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do other shit besides this. Mostly I do these type of videos though, you know, talking about stuff. I love to talk about stuff. I love to, you know, try to give people advice, try to help people, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, hope y'all have a good one, and once again, happy birthday to my mother. She's very young still. She was very young when she had me, so anyways, y'all have a good one, and we'll holler at y'all later.